It has been quite a journey for the Wisconsin basketball team. A young group that struggled to start out with, the abrupt retirement of Bo Ryan, and then growth under Greg Gard. It doesn't get much better, does it? It's the Vikings, it's the Packers. Sunday night, obviously they were going to flex this game, yes. Jocko. There's no doubt about it. This team's a developing team. It's a rebuilding year. But also, they started out really well against Madison Bumgarner. He's one of the best pitchers in the major leagues. A boatload of winter sports to get to. Hoops, hockey, wrestling, oh my. Jocko, take it away. The players took the field for opening day here at Miller Park. The excitement was palpable, but then reality set in. The Brewers had to face the San Francisco Giants, and what followed was a 12-3 defeat. We are joined by sports director Mike Jocks, who was live in St. Louis. Jocko, it was absolutely stunning. An incredible victory for Wisconsin. What does Wisconsin have to do in this game against Nebraska? What's the most important thing for them to get a victory? Both the Packers and Cardinals know what to expect on Saturday in the divisional round. We'll see if Mike McCarthy and company can make enough adjustments to pull off the upset. At Lambeau Field, Lucas Mayer, NBC 15 Sports. We're going to have highlights and full post-game reaction at 10 p.m. Live at the Kohl Center, Lucas Mayer, NBC 15 Sports. It was a tough night for Wisconsin basketball nation. The Sweet 16 and so much hope after an improbable run to this point in the big dance. Setter Lauren Carlini, she's one of the top players in the country. She's been a top recruit. How important has she been to this team through the season? How important is she going to be tonight? Can you believe the MLB season is already here? I'm excited. The first games are tomorrow. The Milwaukee Brewers will wait until Monday to get it going. UW has 4 contests remaining, and they will likely stay on the bubble until Selection Sunday. That possibility seemed in great doubt as the Badgers headed to halftime. At Bankers Life Fieldhouse, Lucas Mayer, NBC 15. So some fun basketball tonight. Stoughton and Monona Grove, as we like to say, they survive and advance in the big dance. Where does this season go in the Wisconsin history books? Obviously, they did not make it to a title game, not to a Final Four, but so much happened and the Badgers overcame a great deal. Wisconsin narrowed the gap, 40 seconds in the half. Big shot, Vito Brown hits from distance. UW trails 22-16 at halftime. Yeah, that's a pretty low score. 5+ minutes left, 1-point game. It's Vito again. He's got ice water running through the veins. Tickles the twine. Wisconsin takes the lead. Ethan Happ introduced himself to the country tonight, just refusing to give up in the low post. Somehow uses the glass, count the hoop and the harm. Look at Ethan doing work right there. That is a tough shot, but Pitt was not done. Under a minute to go, Jamel Artis hits a 3, cutting the lead to 1. But UW was able to make free throws down the stretch to win this thing. Autumn Ogden is tired of the winter, and she's taking it out on the Warriors. Steele takes it the whole way and finishes. You like my puns. More Autumn Ogden. She sees a line, drives hard. How about the lefty finish? Oh, so smooth. 13-5, Monona Grove. Portage would come roaring back, though. Caitlin Hibner from deep. It's up, it's down, it's good. 2-point ball game, but too much from the Silver Eagles. McKenna Warnick is going to bury this triple. Monona Grove ends up running away with the dub tonight, 79-51, the final.
Straight up just dominating your opponent, which is it's kind of sick and twisted, but it's fun to just like go out there and just embarrass somebody.
That's the attitude that many great wrestlers have. Wisconsin's Isaac Jordan is just not afraid to say it.
You're out there by yourself, you know, just in MMA, you're out there by yourself, and then boxing, you're out there by yourself, and if you lose, it's all on you, but if you win, you get all the glory, I guess.
The Wisconsin wrestling team counts on a win every time out during the 165-pound match, and the 2015 Big Ten champion and currently undefeated Jordan does not disappoint.
I think he's even more disciplined this year, and I think that's making a big difference in his day-to-day advances in wrestling.
There's expectations for me to be at a high level, but I think those expectations in a way help me to perform at a higher level.
And one area in particular where Isaac thrives is the mental side of wrestling.
I like to think about matches a lot more than most people. I kind of break it down to the fine points.
He's a thinker. He definitely, like a lot of people in the wrestling world, he thinks a lot more than others do.
But understanding angles and the idiosyncrasies of his body positioning also makes Jordan stand out.
He knows how to use his body more than most people do instead of just going out there and wrestling all crazy.
He is competitive, but he's not competitive with a point where he can't, in practice, learn new skills and new techniques. Some guys are so competitive they can't learn, but he's he's not that competitive. He will learn and try new things. I think about him makes him unique that way.
Trying to discover who Isaac Jordan is off the mat is often a difficult task.
This is his 4th year here. I'm getting to know him better every year. When he first came here, he didn't say a whole lot. He's really quiet. Even when I recruited him, he was really quiet.
More laid back too. If you didn't know him, you'd be like, oh, this guy's kind of different. He just doesn't talk. But once you get to know him, he opens up a little bit more.
But don't think for a second Jordan is a wrestling robot.
He's got a dry sense of humor, which is good.
So I came up here this summer and I lived with him. It was definitely a take me under his wing type of thing. He just taught me the little ins and outs of how to live on your own.
Isaac is the 4th Jordan to wrestle on the UW mat, but he wants to leave a personal legacy that's about more than his last name.
It means a lot, you know. I mean, for Jim here winning 2 NCAA titles and doing that, and Ben being an All-American, it's a tradition, I think, and it means a lot. It shows that they're loyal to the University of Wisconsin.
It's not really like a pressure thing for him, but he definitely wants to live up to his family name for sure.
I would like to think of Isaac Jordan as Isaac Jordan, you know, and kind of my accomplishments and how I carried myself and went about, you know, training and practicing, and, you know, how I carried myself at tournaments and how I competed, rather than, oh, he's, you know, Jim Jordan's son or Jeff Jordan's nephew or part of the Jordan family. I would like kind of a standout.
To accomplish that feat, the Badgers' leading man will likely have to get past an Oklahoma State foe.
Alex Derringer, and he's, you know, again ranked #1 in the country, so I've been kind of chasing him my whole career, and I haven't even been able to wrestle him yet, and I think I'm the one guy that can beat him.
The future is seemingly limitless for the determined, talented, and well-trained Wisconsin wrestler.
2-time national champ, because that's the best I can do now, and 2-time national champ, 4-time All-American would be a great goal to set for collegiate wrestling. I also want to compete internationally in freestyle and see what I can do on the international stage.
Lucas Mayer, NBC 15 Sports.